Are we live? Is my audio and video okay? Can somebody please confirm me if everything is okay or not? Hi, good evening, everyone. My audio and video is okay, right? Awesome. 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 Okay. I hope you learned something in the weekends. You spent your weekend good? Yes? I hope you were productive over the weekends. Yes? Awesome. Okay. Let's get started. Today we are going to learn the most important thing in our career, which is called Git and GitHub. Okay, this we are going to do. This is something that we are going to do every day for the rest of our life. Okay, this is that important. From tomorrow, we are going to create many projects. So it's important that you learn this today, right? Chalo, let's get started. We are going to learn GitHub today. Suppose there were two friends, say Shita sir and Vedant sir. Okay, they are trying to build Devsnest. They created a folder in they created a folder in their local system. Okay, suppose Shita sir is trying to get the dashboard done, and Vedant sir is trying to get the uh, let's say boot camp done. Okay, says Shita sir is trying to get the dashboard code done, and Vedant sir is trying to get the boot camp code done. Okay, now they want to they want to share their code. Okay, they want to share their code. How can they do that? Either both of them can upload it in a Google Drive, okay? Then both of them have to read the other's code and try to integrate in their code, right? Suppose this took 3 to 4 days. Have any of you guys done this? That you try to share your code with Google Drive, or try to copy some code or download some code from some other place, right? And try to get things done in that. Have any of you done that? Yes? Okay. Okay. Say, Kshitij sir, who is trying to get the dashboard done, right? He created some code. Okay. He says that this much code, say suppose 50% of the code he has done is good to go. Okay. The rest 50% he have to do. But before he do this 50%, he have to share this 50% code with Vedant sir. Okay. Now, when he tried to get this 50% code done, he saw that this 50% code, that the previous code that he have shipped, needs some updates. Okay. And these updates are contradicting with answer codes. Are you guys following me? Okay. Then again, he spends 3 to 4 days to integrate with answer codes, get the updates done, and make this 50% stable before even going to this 50% code. Okay, so the first problem he faced was sharing the code. The first problem that he faced was sharing the code. The second problem that he faced was something called versioning. Okay, this is version 1. We learned about versions, yes? This is version 2. This version 1 is good to go. This version 2 needs updates. Okay, but this version 2 is affecting version 1 as well. Now again he spends 3 to 4 days to update this version 1, get it stable, and then ship version 2 along with it. Okay, now the third problem that he was facing was the merging of code. Shitar sir, Vedant sir tried to merge each other's code, right? The third problem that they were facing was merging each other's codes. Okay, sharing code, versioning of the code, and merging code. And similarly, there were many other problems that they were facing. Okay, then they learned about GitHub. What GitHub did was, between Kshitij sir and Vedansh sir, he put up a server. Okay, he asked the sir to, whenever some code is ready, send to the server. He asked Vedansh sir that whenever some code is ready, he can push it to this server. Okay, he can make a post call. They can make a post call, and whenever they want each other's code, they can get it from the same server via get calls. Okay, and merging both of those would be automatically handled by this server. Are you guys following? He said, the GitHub server said, I have a very great algorithm that merges the code. Okay, that handles the merging of the code. Whenever your code is ready, send it to the server. Okay, whenever other person's code is ready, they will send it to this server. This server will merge both of the codes and you will get the updated code. Okay, did you guys understood the problem statement that GitHub tried to solve? Did you guys understood the problem statement that GitHub tried to solve? This was the first problem statement that it tried to solve. Okay, the merging of the code. Now they said I had other problems. Okay, first problem is, whenever some version of my code is ready, okay, and suppose I update this version to v3. Now, after some things, I want to delete these two versions and get back to version 1. Now, if I do this manually, what would happen? I have to remember what I did in version 2 and what I did in version 3. Yes, but I forgot what I did in version 2 and what I did in version 3. I did version 2 1 month back or 2 months back. I did version 3, say 1 month back. And I did version 1, say 1 year back. But these two versions I do not want. Okay, but I do not exactly remember what I did. GitHub says I will take care of it. Okay, GitHub says I will remember this for you. So, merging of the code, remembering or versioning of the code. right? And reverting back the code, okay, and sharing the code. These are the three major things that GitHub is used for. Okay. Now, are you guys able to understand what was the main purpose GitHub came into existence? What is this software trying to solve? Right? Now, GitHub says, if I'm going to help you this much, you have to do things in my way. Okay. GitHub says, if you guys want my help, then you have to do it my way. First of all, first of all, you have to install my software in your project. First of all, install my software in your project. Okay, so that basically I can track it out. Second, whenever whenever your code is ready, you have to do something called commits. Okay, that this code, this much small code, okay, this small code is stable and this can be pushed further. Okay, or simply whenever say we are trying to do something in VS Code, or whenever we are writing something, we hit Control S, right? We hit Command S to save the file. What does this saving mean? That okay, this much code is ready and I can save this out. Okay. While I'm working, do Command S? No, right? Whenever the file is ready, I do Command S to save the file. Correct or not? So I hit Command S. This is basically called committing in GitHub terms. Okay. If you want to send these commits, there can be multiple commits. If you want to send those commits, you have to do something called push to the server. Okay. If you want to get the latest code, you have to do something called pull from server. Right? These are the small things that you need to do. Is this okay? Are there any doubts? I should wait here for 1 minute if there are any doubts. The attendance today is too low. I would suggest all of you guys to be present during the live lectures, because what I'm teaching in the live lectures is not the same what you are viewing in 2x speed. Okay, are there any doubts still here? No? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now to solve the versioning part, okay, these commits were introduced, right? Okay. Let me take you to the coding part first, then we will discuss the rest of the theory afterwards. Say when you go to github.com, you can see you can create a repository name over here. Okay. Either you can create it from here, or if you're doing something in local, say I have created day 5, it is right. Day 5. If I go to day 5 and I do ls, this is empty. Okay. Day 5 is empty right now. First of all, I need to install Git over here. So I can do Git init. It says initialized an empty Git repository in this. Okay. It has created a folder called .git which is hidden by default. So this basically git init installs in GitHub in your folder. Now I can use git commands in this. Okay. Or alternatively, I can create in the UI. Okay. Say day 5 2. I create it in the UI, hit create repository. Okay, this is doing the same thing that you did from there. It is just the other way around. You can create it in the server itself, or you can create it in the local and push to server. Okay, this is doing the same command. This says this has created a URL for you. Okay, to get the repository code. Okay, if I want to get the code in that, I can say git clone and paste the URL. So it created another folder called day52 inside my this thing inside this. Okay, so day 5 and day 52, I have both of them. Okay, this is the first step. Either in the local only, you create a folder and initialize get inside it to get in it. Everything is local inside this. Okay, or you can create it in the server and have some code and push it. If I go over here and open both of them, see, I have two folders with empty things. Okay, if I create a file over here, say readme.md and write hello over here. Okay, I saved this file. Now what I want to do is, first I want to commit this. Okay, I want to commit this because I want to push this so that other person can also have it. Right now, if you refresh this, see, this is an empty thing. You get some of the commands that you can follow to make your first project. Okay, but I have created a file. I have put some text. Now I want to save this in GitHub. Okay, so I will write git add dot sorry cd d52. I will write git add dot. That means first, before committing, I need to add that file. Okay, GitHub, please start tracking these files for me. How do I show you? See, I have this file. I am saying GitHub, please start tracking these files for me. Okay. Then I say git commit -m and a string. Okay. This says that, okay, I have done this thing. -m is for message. Okay. In this file or in these files, I have done this. For for example, if I say I have done, I add two files. Okay. Let's say demo.md and hello2. Okay. These two files I want to add. If I want to see what changes I have done in this, okay, I will simply write git status to see what are the files that I have created. There is a new file called readme.md and there is a new file called demo.md. Git status gives you in what file level changes. Okay. If I want to see code level changes, I will write git dev. Say if I want to see what I did in demo. Okay. I have not committed anything. Okay. So first, let me add everything and commit everything. Okay. Let's call it. I have created demo file created. Okay. For this, I need to append your email name and email for get to login. Okay. So let me just add my name over here and my email over here. First, let me just add my name and let me just add my email. Okay. Now I can commit. Now GitHub is logged in and I can create my first commit. Now see, there is no changes in the VS Code. Okay, both of these file is saved by GitHub now. Okay, both of these files is saved by GitHub now. If I want to send this to the server, okay, I will simply write git push origin, whatever is the branch name. By default, GitHub gives you a branch name of main. Okay, I simply push this, and if I refresh over here, I will see two files, demo.md and readme.md. Okay, I can see these two files, demo.md and readme.md, with whatever text I've written. Okay, let us come back over here and see what all we have done. First of all, what we did was either we git init or we git clone. Okay, what this does is it downloads the folder from the server to your local. Okay, then I need to add git add. Okay, either the file name or dot. Dot represents that add all the files. Okay, what this does is this tells GitHub that okay, these files are going to be committed. Okay, then I did git commit -m and the message. This saves the file in my local. Okay, and GitHub starts tracking these files, right? Okay, and I did git config local or global with user dot name and user dot email. This helps GitHub to get my name and email. Okay. Now, do you have any doubts in these commands? Add commit push, and also we did git push. Git push origin branch. Okay. Git status helps us see in what files we have done changes and what are the file level changes. And git diff helps us see what are the code level changes. Okay. No, Yogesh. In one commit, you can write only one message. You have to do multiple commits to get multiple commit statuses. Okay. If you want to see commit history, If you want to see commit history, you simply come over here and say git log. Okay, you will see all the commit history over here, right? Git log. This is the message that I created. This is when I created and who did it. Or in the UI, you can see all the commits over here. This is the history, and you can see a graphical representation of what has been done. Okay. Now let's create another file. Say demo2.md. Okay. Say hello to. Now what I have to do? Now what I have to do next? Harsh, Himanshu, and Abhay. Shout out to you guys. Now I have to add, okay, and I have to commit. Okay, I did the commit. Right now I have not pushed it. So where is the code? Where is this? It is in my local system only. Okay. If I want to push, then I will write git push origin. Okay. If I want, now let's see the git log. If I want to delete this, okay. If I want to delete this, simply I copy this. Okay. Right now we see three files, right? I want to revert the last commit. I can write git reset minus minus hard. If I simply write this, only one commit will get deleted. The last commit will get deleted. Or I can simply write the commit ID over here to whatever commit I want to go back to. Okay. With this command git reset minus minus hard and the commit, it will directly go to that commit. If I come back over here, did I miss something? Git log. Okay, I copied the wrong commit. Git reset minus minus hard and the commit message. Okay, then I moved to this commit. See, the last file that I've created is now deleted. Okay, all this is happening where? All this is happening in my local system. If I see the server, there is demo2.md. Okay, until and unless I push this change, it will not get reflected on the server. Okay. Do you guys understood? Did you guys understood? Now we see git log and we see git reset minus minus hard and the commit. Okay. What all did we learn? We learned git clone, we learned git add, we learned git commit, we learned git config, we learned git push, we learned git status, we learned git diff, we learned git log, we learned git reset. Okay. A quick uh, a quick recap. This is your GitHub server. Okay, there are two developers over here, developer 1 and developer 2. Now, they are working on some project. They are working on some same project. Okay. Now, whenever we need to create a branch, okay, this GitHub works on two things. This GitHub works on two things. One is commits and one is branch. Branch is simply a copy of the parent, okay, with some changes. So basically, whenever you want to do something and you do not want to, you want to go back to a folder, what you do? You create a copy of the folder so that you work over here and the last code is always there, right? So this branching simply does the same. Cool. By default, GitHub has main branch. All the stable code that others can also see is there in the main branch. Okay. This main branch is shared between both of them. Now suppose I asked developer 1 to create sign up. I asked developer 2 to create sign up. Okay. So what will he do? From the main, he will create a different branch first. He will create a different branch called feature slash sign up. Developer 2 will do feature slash sign in. How will they do that? They will go to the terminal. They will clone first the repository. They will go to the terminal. Right now they have main branch. They will write git checkout minus b feature slash, let's call it sign up. Okay. Right now developer one has switched to a different branch called sign up. Okay, which is basically the copy of main branch, but now they have two different folders. Whatever you do in the sign up will not be affected in the main branch. Over here also you can see we are in sign up branch. Okay. So first, whenever you do something, you have to create a different branch. Now in this sign up, he did some code. Okay. He did add git add dot git commit minus m sign up. Okay. And git push origin feature slash sign up. Okay. He pushed it to that branch. Now same thing developer 2 also did. He did the code, he git add, he git commit, he git push. Okay. Right now on GitHub server, there are three branches. The main branch, the sign up branch from this, and the sign in branch from this. Okay. Suppose I want sign up code in sign in. I want sign up code from sign in. What is the command to get the code from server? What is the command from getting code from server? Git pull, right? I want sign up code in sign in. Then in this, I will write git pull origin feature slash sign up. So this branch code will get into sign in. Okay. If suppose I do not want to do this, I want sign up and sign in inside main. Okay, there are two ways of doing it. Either in over here, I create something called a pull request. I create something called a pull request. Okay, there is only one branch, so simply I click create pull request. I select the branch over here. I select main over here, say sign up over here and main over here, and I hit create pull request. Okay, so it will show me all the changes that have been done. Let me show you how. Let's say I change this to hello 3. Okay, then what I need to do is I need to do get add dot and get commit minus m, right? Then get push origin, here feature slash sign up. Okay, if I go back over here and I hit, let me refresh the page first. I select sign up. It will show me what have been changed. See, this was deleted and this was added. Okay, if I do create pull request, so somebody else in my team can come over here, check the file changes. Okay, from hello 32, I changed it to hello 3. Okay, come over here, either ask for a change, approve for it, or request some changes. Okay, he can do three things, either comment, approve, or request. He can approve the changes, submit review, and merge these changes from over here, right? Or again, simply in the main branch, I can simply, if I go back to get checkout minus v means create a new branch, and get checkout branch name means simply switch to that branch. Okay, see, in the main branch, I still have hello 32. If I want the code for sign up, I can simply come over here and say get pull origin sign up. All its code, see, in demo empty, there were two changes. It got inserted and deleted, and this code got updated. Right? So there are two ways in which we merge the code. Pull request is better if you are on a big team, so that somebody can review the changes, give you comments. Once you resolve all those comments, then only merge it. Okay. So what did we learn? Whenever we want to create a new project, first of all, we need to clone it, create a new branch out of it with feature. There are four types of branches. Okay. A feature slash, a bug slash, a hotfix slash, and one more. There is one more. Uh, find it out. Okay, I forgot. Mainly, you focus on these two. Either it is a new feature that you're going to add, or it is a bug that you're trying to solve. Okay. Hotfix means this is a very, very important fix that needs to go within 15 minutes. Okay. So basically, this is the meta of your branch. Feature slash means that okay, you're developing a new feature. Bug slash means it is just a name. Okay, this is just a name. Does not matter whether you use it or not, but it is preferable to use it. Feature slash means that you're creating a new feature. Bug slash means that you're trying to solve a bug. Hotfix means that you're trying to solve a bug which is very, very urgent. It has to go in next 15 minutes. Okay. So first you need to create a new branch. You need to code. You need to add the files. You need to commit the files. You need to or push to your specific branch. Okay. Similarly, developer 2 does the same. Then there are three branches: main, sign up, and sign in. You put a pull request to the main, somebody else merges it, or simply you can do get pull origin feature. Okay. Okay. What all we learned? Firstly, we do get init or get clone. Then we code. Then we do get add. Then we do get commit minus m and the thing that you did. Okay. Then you do get push origin. Always remember to add the origin in get push and pull. Otherwise, your code will be messed up. Okay. Get push origin, whatever your branch name is. Before doing this, you need to do git checkout minus b your branch name with feature slash. Okay. If you simply want to switch between branches, you write git checkout and the branch name. Okay. If you want to go, if you want to revert some commits, you write git reset. You write git reset minus minus hard or soft and your commit ID. Okay. Are there any doubts still here? We covered a lot, and this is going to be your everyday job from tomorrow. So try to learn each and every concept from heart. Are there any doubts? See, there are few companies which is this is called dot git. Okay, Git and GitHub are two different things. All this concept that we have learned is Git. A company called GitHub has created this. Okay, similar companies like GitLab or Bitbucket uses this Git internally, okay, to do the same job. There are some other features that these companies provide. For example, Bitbucket gives you private repositories for free. GitLab gives you a more modern way of doing things. But all these companies internally use the same software called Git. Okay, so whether you're using GitHub, whether you're using GitLab, or whether you're using Bitbucket, same commands is used at every place. Okay, so these three are different companies that uses the same software called Git. There is no best. Again, I've always told you guys, if there exists a software, there is one specific reason that he's trying to solve. Find out that reason and see if that reason is the same problem that you are also facing. If you are not facing that same problem, try to go with more popular things. Okay. try to find out what makes them different. Pull and merge is not clear. Same thing. All these are same things. Okay. So basically, if you want to send something to GitHub server, you push. Okay. If you want to get something, you pull. This is clear, right? This is clear, right? Both of them, whether get pull origin or get push, they have a keyword called origin. After that, we write the branch name. Okay. If I'm writing pull, so from which copy I want to get the code from. Okay. From which branch I want to get the code from. So I want to get the code from feature slash sign up over here. If I write push, then to which branch I want to push the code. Okay. So always remember to have an origin and specifically mention which branch you are at. Okay. And never push. So for example, if I am at main branch, I should never push to sign up branch. Okay. That is the wrong practice. I can pull the code. I can pull some other branch code into main, but I should not push the code. Okay. GitHub does the merging itself. Understood? Understood? See, right now I made a change. Okay. I put it back to 32. If I do something like this, first I need to go to sign up. Okay. Now let's make a change in the same file. Okay. Git add and git commit minus m says same file change. Now either I can use git push, or if I'm already doing it in local, I can simply check out to main branch. Okay. And if I say, suppose I again have changes in the same file. Okay. And I add and commit over here. Okay. Now if I try to get from this, okay, I did not push the code. Let's push it. Git push origin. Now let's check out. I'm just trying to have something over here. I'm just trying to create a conflict over here. Okay. Let me try that. Okay. GitHub already merged the same thing. So it already merged it. Okay. Uh, let's try to create a different, it won't work. So sometimes what happens is you have some conflicts. I'm not able to create conflicting situations over here. GitHub is too smart to do that. In that case, what you see is over here, it would be something like this. Okay, you would see something like this. In that scenario, you will see that there are two things. This is the thing that exists in your this branch. This is the thing that you're trying to get it from other branch. Okay. In that scenario, you either choose whatever you have or whatever is coming from backend. Okay. If suppose in a single file there are two authors, both are trying to change at the same line. Okay, and GitHub algorithm has some confusion over what changes should be there or should not be there. So it asks you whether you want to save this change or this. Okay, in that scenario, simply have to delete whatever you do not want and keep whatever you want. Again, git add commit push. Okay, never ever use git push origin force. Okay, that means GitHub is trying to warn you that there are some things that you need to take care of. Okay, your code is not stable. And if you are using force, that means that you're forcing GitHub to avoid all that conflicts and simply push. That will almost always create your project to crash. Okay, so never use force. Okay, GitHub is a very intelligent software. It will always warn you that you have some things that are not stable. Okay, so we learned Git init, we learned Git config, we learned branches, we learned checkout, we learned status, we learned Git diff, we learned Git add, Git push, Git commit. Mostly these are the three things that you would normally require at a day-to-day basis. Okay, git add, git commit, git push. Create a new branch, git add, git commit, git push. All okay. See, we have a conflict over here. Can you guys see this? In feature slash sign up, I have written this. Okay, and this I have written in main. So simply whatever I want, I can simply take that. For example, if I want the main code, so I will remove this. I will remove this and simply add commit push the rest of the thing. If I want the sign up code, that is this one, I have to remove this. I have to remove all of this and add commit push. Okay. This is how you resolve a conflict. Are there any doubts? Are there any doubts? How did we connect GitHub server and Git local? Okay, we do it via git config. I've I have used git config, right? In that, I have put down my username and name. First of all, I need to use it local. Okay. With my email and name that is there on my GitHub. I have configured GitHub. Now GitHub knows who I am and whatever permissions do I have. Okay. All of you guys understood what all things are happening in the local and what all things are happening in server. Let me ask you, git init, is it happening in local or server? What does this do? It initiates an empty, it installs the Git software into our local, right? Then git add. Is it happening on local or global? Git add, what does it do? It asks the GitHub server, it asks the GitHub software to keep track of these files. Okay. Git commit. Is it happening on local or server? Local. What does this do? This says GitHub to save whatever changes have been done till now. Okay, whatever I have asked you to keep track in Git add, just save it. Okay, Git push. What does this do? It pushes all our commits to the server. Okay, Git pull. What does this do? It pulls all the commits from server to local. Okay, Git reset. Is it happening in local or global? Git reset is happening in the local. What does this do? This reverts your changes to a specific commit, right? How do we create a branch? We create a branch using git checkout minus b and the branch name. How do we create a branch name? We create a branch name by either feature slash, starting with feature slash, bug slash, or hotfix slash. Okay. How do we change branch? We change branch via git checkout and the branch name. Okay. Suppose you want to get just you there is some branch on the server. Okay, you want to get that code, right? You do not want to merge in your local, but you just want key in your local branches and your server branches are synced. Okay, so you do git fetch origin and the branch name. Okay, what is this does is this simply downloads the branch in your local without changing any of your code. Okay, then you can simply check out to that branch. This downloads the branch into your code, into your local, right? What else? Git config. What does this do? Yes, finance with MP. Git config. This is local, and this basically sets our name and email so that your GitHub recognizes us. Okay. Git clone and git fetch is not the same. Git clone basically, so in your GitHub server, there is a hierarchy. Okay. Git main, then say sign up, then sign in. All this code is there on the server. Okay. Whenever you first do git clone, it creates a copy of the whole hierarchy in your local. Main, sign up, and sign in. Okay. This is git clone. It it clones whatever is there on the server on your local. Okay. Now say there is a new branch called role over here. Somebody pushed a new branch called role over here. Okay. Now you already have a copy. Okay. You want just this role to be present in this hierarchy. In this case, you will do git fetch. Git fetch origin, your branch name. Okay. In this case, you will do git fetch. If you want to clone the whole thing, you do git clone. If you want to just fetch one specific thing or one specific branch, you do git fetch. Okay. Is there anything that is not understood till here? Is there anything that is not understood till here? All clear? Awesome. Okay. Today's homework would be to find out all the GitHub commands. Okay, we have covered nearly everything in this class. Try to find out new GitHub commands. Create one folder in your GitHub account. Okay, and try to run those commands in your GitHub repository. Okay, you first go to your github.com. You first go to your github.com. This is your homework for today. Okay, create a new repository, clone it, and try to find out all the GitHub commands and see if there are any doubts in those. Okay, and try to run all those commands for yourself. Okay, GitHub is very important. Always remember you will have to do GitHub in your daily life. Every day you have to deal with GitHub. So learn it very diligently. This is all for today's class. I will meet you in the Mahasabha VC. Okay, if there are any doubts, let's connect. Okay, this is all for today's class. Peace.